Hey, what's up guys? Alan here with NVX, and today we're going to do a quick unboxing video on the all-new NDA 1105 5-channel amplifier. All right, first thing you're going to see is the owner's manual. It's done via QR code, so you just scan this with your phone. It will take you directly to our website, and you'll be able to view and see the most updated owner's manual on the amplifier itself. It does come with a remote bass knob, which we'll touch on a little bit later. Remote bass knob cable, the 2 Allen key tools, and the hardware to mount the amp and the bass knob itself, and the output section for the 4 speakers. This is the plug for that there, which we'll touch on as well. Let's get this amplifier out of the box so we can check it out. All right, before we jump into the amplifier, let's first touch on the bass knob, because I mentioned we would take a look at that. Now, some manufacturers charge for their bass knobs. We just happen to include it with it. We find it's just easier. Now, if you choose to use it or not, it doesn't hurt our feelings, but it is a nice remote bass knob. There's 2 different ways you can mount this. It does come with some 3M adhesive double stick tape on there. So if you're the type of person who doesn't want to like screw to your dash or do anything because maybe it's a lease vehicle or whatnot, you can just peel the tape, stick it, and you're good to go. If you do want it to be a little bit more secure, you don't have to worry about it. It does come with a real nice mount. I will point out that our bass knob is pretty compact compared to some that are out there, so it's definitely not an eyesore, and it also does feel really nice. It's got a nice potentiometer in there. Also, on this 5-channel, it does have a harness here, which is the output for your speaker wires. That plugs into the output section of the amplifier. Now, we do use a conventional high current terminal for the subwoofer output, and of course this plug here, which does make it nice that you can just kind of quickly disconnect that there. For the power input section, it does require a minimum of a 4-gauge power wire. I do recommend one of our X kits. You could do an X kit 46 that we have, which is a good kit to run a 5-channel amplifier in general, or 6-channel amp. That will give you everything that you need. On the input section here, you've got your front, rear, and sub input. And of course, you've got all your high pass, low pass filters, and subsonic, your remote bass knob input. This is a full featured amplifier, so this gives you everything that you need to really dial in your system. It is also noteworthy that the low level input section on the amplifier can also accept high level input. So you don't have to buy any additional adapters like a high-low adapter if you're using a factory installed radio. You can simply just wire directly to the RCA inputs for your signal, and you're good to go. So it makes installation a lot easier, and it saves you money because you don't need to buy any additional hardware. Now let's move over to the size of this amplifier. Now, it's pretty small. This is an 1100 watt 5-channel amplifier. I personally like 5 channels. If the power meets your requirement for what type of system you're putting together, this is an excellent solution. It makes installation a lot easier. You don't have to install a 4-channel and a mono block, so you can buy 1 amp kit, 1 amp, super simple. It makes it really nice and easy for somebody in regards to the installation. Size-wise, you're looking at an amp that's a little over 10 inches long, 4.5 inches wide, and 1 3/4 inches tall. So this amplifier can be pretty much mounted anywhere, seamlessly under the seat. Now, if you're like me, I personally, depending on the type of build, I like just to keep things clean, hidden, out of sight, out of mind. If it's not a show car, I'm not necessarily looking to show this off. Now, it is a pretty amplifier, but I mean, you know, if you want you kind of more that stealth look, this gives you a chassis size where you can really hide anywhere. Let's talk about the power. Power-wise, on the 4-channel, we'll start there first. That's 100 by 4 at 4 ohms, 150 by 4 at 2. And on the subwoofer, the 5th channel, at 4 ohms, you get 315 watts, and at 2 ohms, it's 500 watts. Now, the 5th channel on this amplifier is not 1 ohm stable. We often see that question a lot on 5-channel amplifiers. There's not a ton of 5-channel amplifiers that are 1 ohm stable. So as I said, 500 watts at 2 ohms. Now, of course, the 4 channels are also bridgeable as well too. If you did want to bridge that, you'll get 300 by 2. So plenty of power. Let's say you wanted to run this in a 3-channel configuration mode. So if you had a set of components you wanted to run up front, and then your sub, you could have 300 aside and then 500 watts to your sub for example. So, all right, so for more details on the NDA 1105, check out the link that I'll include below. I'm also going to include a link to the amplifier dyno video so you can check it out so you can actually see exactly what this amplifier puts out besides what I just told you earlier in this video. Now, of course, make sure you like, subscribe so you can see more videos like this. I'm Alan. I'll see you next time.